the sun up at the hideout. Pull your cards out, full of aces. Boom on the table, and I know you can taste it like this.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce.
And it seemed that not a lot went right for them. Plenty of standing around on the offensive end, and their D couldn't make up for it.
This was a brutal loss. You can point fingers in a number of directions, but the bottom line is they just didn't have it tonight.
Here's Ntilikina, now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. And it's Carroll in at the 3. Now here's Burks. Over Green. No good off the back of the rim.
And guys, what I like about the Rockets, they have stockpiled talent. I know they're young, but they focused on getting as many pieces as they can.
They get it back. Smith. Good D by Covington. Virginia with the ball. To the paint. Here's Burks. Fades away and sinks a tough shot. So what do you think the most important thing for young teams like the Rockets?
Well, B.A., it comes down to playing time. I mean, Houston has done a great job of playing their kids. But let me tell you guys, nothing substitutes for game time in the NBA. Learning by playing. That's what it's all about.
The Rockets with another miss. Outside Burks. Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Porter. Kicks it out to Isaac. Pass to Burks. Puts up a 3. Carroll with the rebound.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Green with the ball. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Boy, you look at Jalen Green. All the tools to be a star.
It may take some time. Now, growing up, he was always the most talented, but he is a gym rat and a worker, a grinder. So I bet on him to reach his full potential soon.
He misses the free throw. And if your team is starting out slower than anticipated, how do you prevent frustration from setting in, Grant?
That's a tough one. I mean, the trick is to try to stay even-keeled. It's such a long season. You're going to have highs and lows. Just treat this like any other low point at any other time of the year. It should pass.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall.
And that's surprising. He's usually automatic at the free throw line.
To the inside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Opposing defenders know what Robert Covington is capable of, giving him no room.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
That free throw misses.
A 3-and-D wing. Covington's skill set is perfect for how players and teams play the game today.
Second free throw, no good.
You look at how the game is played today. Teams are looking for length, versatility, and, of course, shooting. And Smith Jr. has all of that and more.
Now here's Smith. Porter. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
There, they get it going. 1 for 4 now. Always feel good to get that first one.
Pass to Tillman. Shoots from 12. Good D by Şengün. Well, you mentioned the shooting, Grant. Smith Jr. hitting 42% from beyond the arc last season.
BA, I mean, among his many skills, that one probably stands out the most. But I also love his potential at the other end. He really has those tools to be a lockdown defender 1 through 5. And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Inside, deflects the pass, and stolen by Covington. Isaac left side, and that's good. His first bucket of the game. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Outside Porter. Pass to Carroll. Back to Porter. And he lays it up and in.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
And here's Isaac. Outside Burks. Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Porter. It's Tillman, high post. Shot clock at 5.
Rockets foul called. Alperen Şengün. First personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for Virginia, Xavier Tillman. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Rockets trail. Green for 3. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Virginia with the ball. Here's Isaac. Comes up empty down low. Outside Porter. Pass to Şengün. Good on the bucket.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Burks passes to Isaac. It's stolen. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. And that one's good. Green. And another look at the Mobile One drive as he put it into overdrive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Virginia with the ball. They trail by 1. Here's Isaac. Outside Burks. Outside Covington. There's the triple. Back to Burks. Driving inside. Goes back up. The Rockets pull it in.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
The shot by Carroll. No good. Isaac outside. Pass to Burks. Left side Covington. Clock at 6. Green against Burks. Over Green. It's rebounded by Houston. Smith's got 4 rebounds now.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
The drive by Porter. And he banks in the layup. Porter's got 6 points. Time called here. The Storm decide to talk it over.
Well, you know, after he was jettisoned by the Cavaliers, Kevin Porter Jr. getting a second chance here with the Rockets. And they put the ball in his hands and believe in him.
Virginia trailing here. Pass to Ntilikina. Back to Burks. Sinks it. Now 2 of 7 on the night.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
To the right side. Lets it go. The shot by Carroll. No good.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Porter. Ntilikina misses.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Smith outside. Pass to Carroll. Outside Porter. 5 on the clock. Here's Green. For 3, Smith. It's rebounded by Ntilikina. Right side Covington. Just 5 to shoot. And he makes it on the layup.
Physical inside play from Covington. Getting by the defender and sending it in.
Timeout called. Houston.
Charge to Houston. Get loud for your Virginia Storm dancers. Fans, make some noise for your Virginia dancers. Get loud for your Virginia Storm dancers.
Both teams will make substitutions. Now Martin. Pass to Christopher. Shot clock at 6. Back to Martin. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And the Rockets lead by 1.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Here's O'Neal. Clark finds DiVincenzo. Burks for 3. And he's now 3 for 8 after that one.
Burks is really good at picking his spots from outside when he's on the floor. A highly efficient shooter.
Pass to Christopher. Now here's Martin. From the low block. Drained it for 2 points.
Martin Jr.
Martin's gotten his second bucket.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Here's O'Neal. Back to Burks. Down low. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Martin outside. Pass to Christopher. Outside, Green. Offline with a 3. Virginia leading. Oh, there's slam.
He stands 6'6". He's a combo guard. Burks is capable of handling and creating for others.
Martin outside. Back to Green. Martin outside. Pass to Kaminsky. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Fires from deep. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And Virginia has possession. 4-point game. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Burks. Now here's Clark. True on the 14-footer.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Here's Christopher. And another miss by Houston. Right side, DiVincenzo. And that one drops.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
They're having a hard time stopping this run.
And B.A., you can't afford to keep coming up empty.
Here's Christopher. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Shot clock at 3. Fader on the way. Second chance effort. That shot is off. Now the Storm take it the other way. Pass to DiVincenzo. Lays it up and banks it in. DiVincenzo's got his second basket on the night.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Green gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's O'Neal. Hernangomez with it. He's guarded by Kaminsky. And here's Hernangomez. Here's Burks. Green with the defensive effort.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap. There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Outside Burks.
Storm foul. Willie Hernangomez. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Martin. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Virginia leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Fans, make some noise for your Virginia Dancer.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And taking a look at the Storm's performance here, what do you think, guys?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Here's Porter. Nasir Little out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Xavier Tillman. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Ntilikina in at the point. Here's Carroll. Misses the 3.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And for the Rockets, Josh Christopher is out there with Kevin Porter. Then it's Smith. Then there's Willie Cauley-Stein. And it's Carroll in at the small forward. 6 to shoot. Porter's shot is off.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Here's Tillman. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Carroll. Counted from distance. Carroll's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Pass to Clark. Wide open look. The shot that time not on target.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
And the basket by Carroll.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Here's DiVincenzo following the score by Houston. Here's Ntilikina. Now DiVincenzo. Cauley-Stein with the rebound. They are so close to taking the lead.
This is one of those games where momentum is key.
And he slams it in one-handed.
I mean, the motor this kid has is unmatched. Smith goes up with a purpose.
Pass to Little. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Now here's Porter. He's got 6. Into the lane. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Covington's checked in for Virginia. Isaac comes in for Little, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Şengün's checked in. That one drops. He ties it up. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Outside, DiVincenzo. Covington against Smith. Now here's DiVincenzo. Tight defense on him. Now here's Porter. Pass to Smith. Outside Porter. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Porter. And here's Isaac. From down in the low post, it goes.
I like that approach, playing inside out, forcing the defense to scramble.
Pass to Carroll. With some arc, Christopher's shot is good. Christopher's gotten his first bucket of the night.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Now here's Isaac. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Şengün.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Pass to Christopher. Here's Şengün. Clock is at 3. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Porter. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Tillman. Out to DiVincenzo. The 3 ball. The Rockets pull it in.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
To the middle. Here's Şengün.
Almost converts despite the contact.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the Rockets, Alperen Şengün, taking 2 shots.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. Burks, he's checked in for Ntilikina. And a change for the Rockets. Kaminsky's checked in. Hits both from the stripe. DiVincenzo with it. Pass to Burks. Here's Tillman, defended by Şengün. Out to DiVincenzo, and here's Burks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries to break his ice. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
He's a regular at the free throw line. Burks knows how to put the onus on the officials.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Rockets.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
That one's off. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Houston in the lead. Here's Carroll. The Rockets with another miss. Now Burks. He's got 7. Shot is up. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for Virginia, Alec Burks. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. Hernangomez is checked in for Tillman. And the second free throw is good. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Pass to Kaminsky. Here's Carroll. The Rockets again can't hit.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Isaac. Now here's Hernangomez. He's guarded by Porter. Hernangomez gets the bucket. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Outside Porter. Back to Christopher. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal
It's
foul.
on Alec Burks.
Third team
I don't
foul.
mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Josh Christopher.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring
At the line
breakdown
for two.
for Virginia.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
That free throw no good. O'Neal, he's checked in for Covington. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Green's checked in for Porter Jr. And he can't hit the second. Virginia leading. Here's O'Neal. Terrell with the rebound.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Pass to Christopher. Back to Green. 11 feet out, and the jumper falls for him.
Green.
Green's gotten his third basket of the night. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Here's O'Neal. Well, quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Burks no good.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact
Virginia
opposite.
foul call.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Fourth
Everyone in
team
the
foul.
building saw the obvious
At
contact.
the line for the Rockets, Josh Christopher. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Virginia trailing here. Outside, DiVincenzo. Up top, Isaac. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Just 5 on the clock. Burks for 3. And he dunks it down.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Josh Christopher.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Burks. Doesn't go that time, and Houston will come the other way. They're coming off that loss against Denver. Here's Christopher. DiVincenzo covering. And the ball out of play. The Storm will have it. Clark is checked in for Isaac.
Virginia, Brandon Clark.
And Virginia has possession. Outside, DiVincenzo. Green against Burks. Puts it up from 12. And that one hits the back iron.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Green against Burks. Green, the pass to Kaminsky. 2 points.
Frank
That one goes.
Kaminsky.
And now it's a 4-point Rocket lead.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Time called here. Storm decide to talk it over. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Stein, he's checked in for the Rockets. Porter Jr. comes in for Christopher. Porter against DiVincenzo. Pass to Little. Here's O'Neal. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. For three, DiVincenzo sends it home from three-point land.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Green. Give him 8. Five to shoot. 4-3. That one is off. Now the Storm take it the other way. Right side, Burks. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. And it's tied up with that one. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes it difficult to defend.
Now here's Martin. He's got 6. And here is Green. And the layup is good off the glass. Green's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Clark right side. Shoots over Cauley Stein. Clark, no good. So it's the Rockets now. Pass to Martin. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
DiVincenzo, pass to Burks. Here's Little. We've got 1:08 left to play in the half. For 3, DiVincenzo hits the trifecta. DiVincenzo's got 10.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Martin outside. Green against Burks to the inside. And the shot goes down. Cauley Stein's got his first 2 points.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Pass to O'Neal. On the wing, Burks. Looking to get back on track. And the layup is up and in. He's got 11.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Porter with it. Wide open. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And the Rockets lead by 3.
They've really gotten away from the three-point shot as they've pulled out in front.
Pass to Little. Oh, Cauley-Stein with the block. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Rockets ahead. They're up by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny DeJet Smith. Houston holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They have a narrow 3-point lead. Kenny, how'd you see it?
Playing on the road is having no effect on this team. I mean, between your planes, the hotels, the buses, it's a grind. It can zap your energy level. But right now, they look like the fresher team. And we'll see if they hit the wall in a second.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Got to give some credit to the energy of their bench. Second unit guys are trying to make a name for themselves tonight. And you know, I like to fire them to the starters, baby.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Now here's Green. Robert Covington is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Xavier Tillman. And it's Ntilikina in at the 1 spot. Here's Carroll. 3-point lead. Pass to Green. Just 5 to shoot. He shoots over DiVincenzo. Tries again. And Cauley-Stein with the lay-in. Cauley-Stein's gotten his second bucket of the game.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Stephen Silas. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. Willie Cauley-Stein out there with Green. And it's Carroll in at the 3. Now here's Cauley-Stein from deep. And the basket by Carroll. Carroll's got 11 points.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Pass to Ntilikina. Here's Tillman, defended by Şengün. Now DiVincenzo. Knocks it loose. And here's the fast break. Green for 3. And they get it back. Here's Carroll. The shot from the low post is good. And it's an 8-point Houston lead.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Isaac outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. Covington with it. Isaac outside. Here's Ntilikina. Off target with the 3. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Smith. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Virginia with the ball. Trailing by 8.
And just continuing to impress at every level. Smith Jr. was a 5-star recruit, led Auburn to a great season as a freshman, and he's just starting to tap into his potential now.
Good work there as it goes.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
They are getting bare tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
Time called here. The Storm decide to talk it over. Smith Jr. with incredible upside, Grant. And he's got the work ethic to make it all happen.
Yeah, he really does, B.A. He's a humble guy. He puts in extra time at practice, and it really shows in his skill set. Just very advanced for his age.
Fans, make some noise for your Virginia dancers. Get loud for your Virginia Storm dancers. Fans, make some noise for your Virginia dancers.
Burks, he's checked in for DiVincenzo. Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Rockets. Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Porter. To end the run. Pass to Ntilikina. Up and over Porter. Porter pulls it in.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
Shooting for Houston, Carroll at the line for one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Man, they're just getting run over right now.
And you can really see they're starting to show some frustration.
And here are the Rockets now. Pass to Carroll. Lets the three fly. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Tillman's got his 5th rebound in this one. Isaac against Porter. With the fadeaway. Isaac's shot is off.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Now here's Porter. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Green against Isaac. Covington passes to Isaac. Outside Burks. Here's Tillman. He's got 5. Just 4 to shoot. Covington, no good. Back comes Houston in transition. Here's Carroll. And it's all from three-point range.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Pass to Ntilikina. Burks against Green. Another shot. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
And that one misses. Smith with it. The 3. And it's Green missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Hernan Gomez up top. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal
That one
foul.
on Şengün.
Second team foul.
At the line for Storm, Willie Hernan Gomez, taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Now Porter. Give him 8. Outside, Green. And here's Smith. Here's Carroll. Banked it in off the glass. Carroll's got 9 points now in the second half.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Making an impact. I love the aggression. Playing on that front foot and looking to expand their lead.
Here's Tillman. 7 points in the game. Back to Isaac. Pass to Burks. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Burks has got 13 now. Houston in the lead. Outside Porter. Here's Carroll. And the ball out of play. Storm will have it. Clark is checked in for Hernan Gomez. And a change for the Rockets. Kaminsky's checked in. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Now here's Burks. 13 points in the game. Pass to Clark. Over to the wing. Isaac outside. Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Porter. Shot clock at 5. Back to Isaac. Now Burks. This one for 3. Carroll with the rebound. Carroll's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Kaminsky outside. Pass to Carroll. Beyond the arc. Drops in the 3. Carroll's got 12 points now in the quarter.
A much different player here in the second half. He's taking advantage of what the defense allows.
Isaac with it. Now here's Burks. Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Porter. Tries the 9-footer. The putback. Smith with the rebound. Green for 3. Offensive rebound. Soft touch off the glass. 14 points for him.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Now here's Isaac. Outside Burks. Out to the right wing. Here's Ntilikina. That 3's off the mark.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
For 3.
Carroll's got 23 points.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Time called here. The Storm decide to talk it over. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks. O'Neal, he's checked in for Virginia. Little comes in for Ntilikina. Here's Clark. 6 points for him. Here's O'Neal. He's guarded by Martin. That shot is good by O'Neal. O'Neal's got his first basket.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Outside, Green. Back to Porter. To the paint. Here's Smith. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for O'Neal.
Jabari Smith, 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
You gotta like how energetic Jabari Smith is. A young guy who is fired up and ready to prove to the entire league just how good he can be.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 10 points for him. Pass to Burks. Now Clark. DiVincenzo with it. The 3 is up. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And he lobs it up top. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Yep, that one goes. Tillman's got 9.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Porter, the pass to Martin. And here is Green. Drives to the hoop. Shot from 12. Another one falls for Houston.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Little. Back to DiVincenzo. Here's Little. 6 on the shot clock.